and they're calling it a new release. If you think this is exciting, please let me know, because I find this to be a yawner. Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. Taurus has had some great handgun launches in the past. Very exciting stuff. You look at the TH10. For years people said if Taurus came out with a 10mm handgun, it would sell like crazy. And I said probably it's not going to happen, and lo and behold, a couple years ago they came out with the TH10. Very exciting. People were lit up. The internet blew up over it because Taurus came out with a 10mm. A lot of people love it. You remember the TX22, then the competition, which what this is? Who ever thought of putting an optic on the hood of a barrel with various optic plates on there? The TX22, very reliable. Striker Fire 22 long rifle. I would put it up against any 22 out there. I think it's a great handgun. I see a purpose for it. I see myself using it just for plinking or other practical purposes such as training. Remember the Defender 856 with the 3-inch barrel? Not so much a snub nose anymore, but many of the snub nose features from this point forward. They put different frame and cylinder finishes, different grips. They launched it with 4 separate models. Put a night sight on there. People enjoyed it. They saw themselves using it. They saw a purpose for it. You look at the G3 Tactical. They put suppressor height sights, a threaded barrel for the rise of suppressor attention out there that people are really getting involved with, including myself. I can shoot this suppressed. I have shot it suppressed. It's got that cool coyote tan Cerakote slide, flat dark earth frame. I see a purpose for it. It is super cool. But what they just launched is confusing to me. I find it underwhelming. I don't necessarily see a purpose for it. I don't know if Taurus is trying to come out with that new handgun to get the attention, to have everybody attend their booth at SHOT Show, or they ran out of ideas, or they really think this GX2 has potential. Now let me back up a little bit. Many people for years have said the G3C is where it's at. When SIG came out with the P365, Taurus owners said, we have the G2C at the time. We don't even need that. I don't see what the buzz is about. We have the G2C at half the price. I can get 2 of these for one P365, even though that's the one getting all of the attention. Gun store owners love them. They're budget priced. They sell like crazy. People feel strong enough to carry them. And then Taurus came out with the G3X. A little bit longer grip. You want 15 round mags? Well, you have it with this handgun. You want a longer barrel? The G3XL's right here. Same concept from the frame down, but they put a longer barrel. But what was really exciting was Taurus came out with the GX4 models, and this is the first one. This went direct competition with the Springfield Hellcat, the P365, the Ruger Max 9, the Shield Plus, you name it. And this was exciting. Taurus got in the game, and they made it smaller than the G3C. And what did Taurus do? Well, Taurus did what they always did. They expanded on a popular line. So now they came out with the GX4 XL. All right, a little bit of a longer barrel. They had this optic ready. Same magazine capacity. Very cool. And then they really changed it up a little bit with the GX4 Carry, which is a little bit of a larger handgun, but they expanded. So what did they do with the GX2 that made it so exciting? Well, I grip this and I really like the way it feels. They have great grip texturing on there. It's ergonomically pleasing. They basically reshaped the grip a little bit, the texturing anyhow. They put a 3-slot Picatinny rail, which they already have on this one. And they put the GX4 trigger in a handgun the size of a G3C. And they're calling it the GX2. Now, if you're a G3C owner or a GX4 owner, do you think you're going to stop everything and go run after the GX2? This reminds me of somebody who's a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus owner, and then they came out with the 30 Super Carry. I don't know one person that gave up their 9mm to go after the 30 Super Carry, and I think this new launch from Taurus has the same concept. They have handguns that fit that purpose. The G3C, extremely popular. the GX4, in this case the carry. I showed you the other ones. Here's the smaller GX4 with the 3-inch barrel. Very popular. People like what they see here. Ergonomically pleasing, decent magazine capacity. The GX2 has 13 round mags, a little different grip texturing in a 3-slot Picatinny rail, and they're calling it a new release. If you think this is exciting, please let me know, because I find this to be a yawner. Now, I am on the group that says Taurus made incredible handguns and built up their reputation above and beyond where it once was. Taurus used to have a horrible reputation, and in many cases that horrible reputation precedes them to this day, because people have long memories of what didn't work for them back in the day. But in the last 8, 9, 10 years, Taurus has been, bam, one after another. I just showed you a bunch. Here's another one, the 917C. It's a remake of the PT92, except the shorter barrel and shorter slide assembly. All right, same concept. See the barrel exposed there, like the Beretta models? They have done a lot of good things. There we go. Nice. Oh, I love it. We'll go single action. Nice. But is this GX2 a good thing? Is it something that people are going to go after, or is it something that people are going to ignore? Can you find a purpose for it? People may say, well, I want to carry it, but they're not going to say, I'm going to trade in my G3C to carry that. I'm not going to trade in my GX4 XL to carry that. Why? It's got a 3.3 inch barrel. Well, this has a 3.2 inch barrel. You know what the difference is? Like that much. Like that much. So what do you think? Did you get a chance to see the GX2? Do you think it's exciting? Do you think it's something that you would go after? Yes, it's budget priced, but so are a bunch of these other ones that I showed you. Why is Taurus coming up with something that they already have to, I don't know, enhance their line a little bit and give somebody another option? I'm a fan of options, but I don't want to be played as if this is some big launch, when in my opinion it's actually not. It's basically a remake of various parts and frames and put it together and say, look at our new handgun. It wasn't built from the ground up. It was just a concept that was made into a reality, and to me it's pretty underwhelming. I think it's underwhelming to you as well, but I would certainly like to know what you think. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.